All right, good morning, team. Now, the best time to do the workout is in the morning. I know we normally train in the evenings. That's because most of us have lives during the day and we are busy getting kids and ourselves sorted. So, again, these workouts are super short, meaning that if you're at home or you can get up a little bit earlier, then you can squeeze in these kind of workouts before the kids get up and before the madness starts. So that's that's one of the reasons why they're so short. So that's another benefit for you to be able to, if you're working at home at the moment or your kids are at home at the moment, it just gives you an opportunity to do that. Engage them in the workout. This is something that your kids are now missing out on if they're not at school or they're hanging around the house all day and driving you nuts. It's probably because they've got a whole lot of energy that they're not using. So engage them in the workout. This is stuff that they can do. It's normally stuff that the adults struggle with a bit more than the kids, to be honest. All right, so let's just start by warming up. Now, this is stuff you guys know. For those that have trained with me, these are moves that you guys know. I've structured the workout today so that it's simple and easy to follow along. So we're going to do two moves. It's called a superset. So we're going to superset two moves, so they're back to back. One that gives us a super time efficient workout, and two, it means that we get to that means we get to fit a lot more work into a small amount of time as well. Just go through a leg swing. Can you see? Let's pop you down a bit. So leg swings. So focusing here on core engagement. So often people go through a whole workout and say, oh, when are we going to do the abs? So your abs should be done throughout the whole workout. They should be on the whole time. Okay, so we're going to do the whole workout go to woe. I'm going to give you a core finisher. Again, for those that have trained with me in person, just pop the other leg into the leg swing. So those that have trained with me in person know that one of our little trademark things at SideFit is our DIY core finisher, where you guys get to pick the moves. So for those that are used to that or familiar with that, when it comes time for that, pick your own moves. Pick the ones that you know will challenge you. That's not the time to go, oh well, I'll do this one because it's easier. Pick the ones that are going to work you the best. And an example of that is that for some people, a 20-second plank is really tough, whereas for others who can hold a plank for 2 minutes, clearly that's not going to, we've had some people almost up to 5 minutes. Clearly that's not going to challenge you. Okay, so that's why you pick the move that you can, that's going to be a challenge for you. All right, so just down and up, so getting a bit of movement through the body. Okay, so focusing on sitting back so that the knees are behind your toes. You're just getting some dynamic movement throughout the body. Okay. All right, and then a little run on the spot. So you can make that into a punch sprint. You can make that into a climb a ladder. Now these are moves you guys know. These are moves you guys know. These are moves you guys can do. I know at training some of you guys say, oh, I can't do it, as you're doing it. So we know you guys can do it. Okay, to start off, we're going to start off with a wall sit and a frog jump paired back to back. Why? Because these two moves give you the best of glute activation. They give you the best of, they're a really good way to warm up your body. Oh, my wife's going to kill me. There's bathers and stuff on the line. Don't worry about those, guys. Don't worry about those. All right, just going to kick off with the wall sit. You ready? Okay, again, I've got my favourite Tabata up there. Come take a seat. All right, come on down. So take a seat. You're a little bit further away, so hopefully you can still hear me. All right, so again, workout timing 20 and 10. All right. So wall sit done. We're going to come back straight into frog jumps. Alright, so chest up, butt back. Now, because it's our first round, we're just warming up. So we're going to get in a little bit lighter in terms of intensity and gradually work up. You'll still find by the end of the workout, you should be heaving in the big ones when we've done all of our 4 rounds. Alright, back into wall sit. So if you're thinking, oh, it's a bit easier, you can head straight back into wall sit as you go. You don't need to wait for the timer. Okay, use this time now to focus on breathing in through the nose. You'll pause at the top of the breath, slowly breathing out. Alright. Make sure you're feeling that activation, that burning through the legs on the wall sit. Okay, back in the frog jump. So you can't quite see me go all the way down and hear me at the same time perhaps. So I'll keep talking, you keep working. Chest up, get your butt back and down, and you're going to touch your hands to the floor. I know some people take an easy way out. Try and get all the way down so you have maximum range through your legs. Maximum range of movement through the legs. Okay, head back over to wall sit. Alright, come on down. Alright, sit back. So you're pushing your butt backwards, pushing through the heels, so there's more pressure through the heels. You should still be able to twinkle. You should still be able to twinkle your toes. How are the legs going? Tell me you can feel those. Okay, make sure you can feel it through the legs. Otherwise, we need to adjust something to make sure. Okay, drive up now. And you notice you're a bit warmer. You notice the legs, there's blood pumping, there's burning going on. So you can drive in a little bit more explosively now through the legs. Now you should have been able to hear my feet coming down just gently. But that's because there's a bigger range of movement, more explosiveness, more energy expenditure. Sit, take a seat. Oh, hello. I've got a camera there. So you still know what's going on. Take a seat. Sit back into the wall sit. All right. This last time? You never do 2 things at once. Alright, chest up. Let's go. Alright, round 1 done. We are going straight into round 2, so just check you can see me on the mat. We're doing 2 moves, a push up and a reverse plank. So any push up variation you can do. All right, come on down. Come on down. Okay, so again, if you've got your mat there, your hands should be mat width. And just go slow. Some people are in a real race with the push-ups. You want to maximise your time under tension. Alright, so this one's going to be a little wrist heavy. So at the end of each mini round, each 20 seconds, just give your wrists a little rotation. Okay, and now, lift the heels, lift the hips up. So just with a hand, just position your hands the same way as you're facing, just to ease the pressure on the shoulders. Okay, lift your hips up. Okay, now that move looks easy, but tomorrow morning you should feel it right down the back of the legs and the hamstrings, glutes and hamstrings. All right, push-ups. Come on down. So keep the chest up. You want to get your hips down below your chest height. flip over. So effectively you keep working. Minimal time just for transition, and you keep working. Okay, hips up. Now, a lot of time in training I see this. Can you see the difference? So lift the hips up, lift the hips up. Just look upwards. Ease the pressure on the neck. Alright. Flip back over into push-ups. Okay, how far down are you coming? Keep coming all the way down. Your shirt should be touching the mat. Good range of movement gives you the best results. Alright, flip up. As you lift the hips up, make sure you squeeze. Squeeze your butt, lift the hips up, lifted. Good, good. Keep them up, keep them up. Squeeze your butt to lift the hips up. Good, good, good. Good. Is it the last time? Flip over.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. Chest coming all the way down. Can you see? Can you see in the video? Chest is coming all the way down. Your hips are down, so your body's like that. Alright. Last time. So you've done each move 4 times back to back. So that's 8. That's 4 lots of push-ups, 4 lots of reverse planks. This is one of the best moves to activate what we call your posterior chain. So you're squeezing between the shoulder blades, lower back's active, glutes are active, hamstrings are active, even the calves are active. So all the back of the body works in that little bit there. Alright, what's next? We are going to get you sweating a little bit, okay? So we're going to do some sprint work. So the option is that you pick any sprints, 4, you can pick 4, go through them twice. You can pick 2 and do them back to back. Okay, start off with a punch sprint. So you can pick any 2 moves, you can pick 4, you can do a different sprint for each of the 8 rounds. Okay, get your chest up so you can still get the air in. Chest up, pump the arms a little more. Okay, now see when some of you guys are at training, you're probably working 70, 60%. Okay, the idea is that we turn the dial right up for the Tabata to be effective. It needs to be maximum intensity. Okay, so you can stay with that same sprint, same punch sprint, or reach up. Now this looks a little funny. Looks a little funny, but it's a great way of activating through the back. Okay, ladder climb. Okay, my favourite. There's a train. What's my favourite sprint? 2-step dash. Alright, get a bit of move. Get a bit of distance. Come in. Bob down. Back, back, back. Bob down. Come in. Okay, so your chest is up and you're bobbing. Can you see? Bobbing with the legs. So you're getting right down. Getting right down. Alright. I'm going to shoot out of camera range in a moment. But we're going to go side to side. Okay, you ready? Side to side. So just so you can see me. Lock down. Shoot to side. And if you can't get to soccer training or you're training for other sporting events, this is a great one for lateral explosive power. So it helps with speed and agility. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go massive sprint. Okay, big sprint, full range of movement. Okay, so full range of movement. I know some people are here. It's a little bit harder to get that massive heart rate spike in there. So lift the arms up, pump the arms. Knees up, brother. Knees up, pump the arms. Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, keep going right to that buzzer, right to the 20-second mark. I'll tell you when. Okay? Mixed bag of sprints, you keep going. Sprint, run. Now, if you've got a bit of room and you can still hear me, run up and back so you can still get that movement, but I'm a little tight for the space and you won't be able to hear me. So if you want to run, keep running, keep running so you can hear me. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now I can never, I'll lose track a little bit of 8. You think I can count to 8? We're going to keep sprinting until the timer stops. All right, we're off again, Sprint around. And remember before we kicked off our workout with the frog jumps. They're a favourite move of mine because they work the legs and they work the heart system at the same time, a strength and a cardio move in one. I love a good deal, I love a good 2 for 1. All right, hold it there. Next round, how about some frog jumps? Okay, this time more explosive. We're going to feel that spike on the heart system. Okay. Okay, so massive range of movement, big range of movement. Any knee drummers, stay on the toes. So you can still power through the legs, get that burn through the legs, but keep the toes on the deck to keep the knees safe. Oh, all right. So that was 8. Lots of 20 seconds that you've just done. Should be huffing and puffing in the big ones. I'm a little less so because I was not. I was doing a little bit more talking, so that you guys know what's going on. All right. Core finisher. This in itself is a great workout for you. We're going to give you 8 moves. Okay. Let's start with the V sit or V twist. So you're going to suspend the feet just off the floor. Body's on about a 45 angle, and you're going to rotate. And rotate the body side to side. So you should be able to feel it in the side, so the abs, the obliques. Okay, what's my favourite core move? Favourite core move, bear hold. The easiest looking, but one of the toughest moves. Okay, so how to do that? Just drop your hips. Drop your hips. You see my knees here, they're about this much off the ground. They're about a centimetre off the ground. So bring your knees directly under your hips, about a centimetre from the floor. Your arms are directly underneath the shoulders. Your hands directly underneath the shoulders. Okay, we're going to turn up the dial now with the intensity. Flip it over. We're going to do a little crisscross, make a jump action. Okay? So crisscross the feet. And I'll make it a little harder. Just make sure that chin's drawn in to protect your neck. You're going to lift the upper half of the body off the deck and keep crisscrossing the legs. That's it. Good, I'll hold it there. So remember, you can pick whichever move you want. We've done 4, I think. You can repeat those 4 now and make that, you've done each move twice. Come on for the next round. We'll take plank. Alright, so take the hands wide. Why is this heaps better than normal plank? It's because you get to work the chest. There's a little less pressure on the shoulders, there's a little more tension through the chest for that round. Alright, hold it there. And remember, you can do any of the 8 core moves. Those that are trained with me, you know you can do any of those 8 moves. Okay, come on up, jackknife. Okay, so you're going to come up, hold in the middle before you release. Pause before you release. So sometimes the trainers have done these with the football. Alright, hold it there. Alright, how you guys going? Next one, let's go. Okay, see if you come into a normal plank. Or you can come into a plank on your forearms. You can come into a plank on your hands. You can take it with a shoulder tap. A shoulder tap plank. Make it a little bit more challenging. A little more challenging. You can step out the feet. Go like the nut bush. Okay, so you can make that as you need. I'm going to kick off with another jackknife. It's a close second favourite to the bear hold. You'll notice we won't have any crunches in this ab workout. All right. Let's finish with a super tough one. All right, some kick throughs. So the option is to hold a bear hold. Can you see me from the side? Hold a bear hold, or kick through. Kick through. Okay, can you see the hip rotation? And you kick your foot right through the window. Through the window. All right, so that's it. 8 moves. You can put on your favorite Tabata track at home and follow along. All right. So let's do a quick recap. We've had some massive work through the legs, with the wall sit and the frog jump. We've had the push-ups and the reverse plank to work the front and the back of the body there. Particularly that reverse plank is a great one for activating all of the posterior chain, the muscles that you use when you sit, when you're on the couch, when you're in the car, when you're at your desk. Those muscles are really inactive and largely, waste away because you don't use them. So that reverse plank is a great move to activate the whole back of the body. Then we had a sprint drill. So there's eight intervals there. You guys can pick 4 and do them twice. You guys can pick 2 and do them back to back. You can pick one move. And if you're a runner and you wanted to train for running and you're not able to at the moment, pick the sprint drill, and each time try and maintain your pace and cadence while keeping that dial turned up to about 8 or 9 out of 10. Okay, or push it to a 9.5, 10 out of 10, and drop back to 9, 10 to 9. So that with the sprint drill, and then we had the core finisher. So all the elements that you need: strength, cardio, core, all in one workout. On the clock here is looking at it was 16 minutes of work time. A little bit of talking either side. So well done. Let us know how you go. Let us know what sprint moves you like. Let us know what your favourite sprint moves are. I've told you that you'd be able to see my favourite sprint moves, my favourite core moves. I love some of those, A, because they challenge me, and B, because they should be simple and straightforward for people to do, and they're easy to modify. So regardless of your level, you should be able to modify those relatively easily, especially if you've been training with me and I've given you some feedback on your form, so that you know what to do to keep you safe and still give you an effective workout. All right, thanks for playing along. Let us know how you went. See ya.